I'm Barry Trammell, and I say the real Texas Longhorns did not stand up last Saturday.
For Texas fans, that better be the case. From the Opopco studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson. News OK's Press Row is brought to you by Eskridge Lexus. Stop in and see them today. Barry, that was a poor performance on a lot of fronts by Texas on Saturday. At home, lost to a UCLA team that has not really shown signs of being any good this year. What in the world happened?
Well, that's the thing. It's not like anytime you lose at home, it raises red flags, but you lose to a team that's been so disappointing as UCLA. UCLA goes to Manhattan and loses to Kansas State earlier this year, goes home, gets throttled 35-zip by Stanford, came back and beat a wounded Houston team that lost both of its top two quarterbacks in the first half. You couldn't see this coming. UCLA not this is a program that Brian Bosworth 25 years ago branded as a sissy football program, and yet UCLA hit Texas in the mouth. That's what's got to hurt the most. It's not the way it's not that they lost. It's the way they lost. Just got pulverized. UCLA threw 9 passes. Who's their quarterback? Donovan Woods. This program at Texas is reeling. I've got to believe it was some sort of cosmic force. The Longhorns are not a great team. We know that. They're rebuilding sort of the way the Sooners are, but no way they can be that bad.
No, I don't think so either. But I'll tell you what, all those turnovers, if you're a Texas person, that's got to be really troubling. Because the Texas defense, when you look at the yards and the first downs and all those sorts of factors that you would think would be a telling tale, Texas defense really wasn't all that bad, but their offense gave UCLA such short fields that really skewed things, and it really got things going in UCLA's favor, which I think when you're an underdog and you can get things going your way, that's really a problem for the home team like Texas was. So I think as long as they can hold on to the ball, Barry, I think they'll be the Texas team that we think they are on Saturday at the Cotton Bowl, but those turnovers, that is a real problem. If they don't get that fixed, Oklahoma will be able to take advantage of it.
Well, I'm a little bit concerned about chemistry. I saw the quote from the quarterback to which I say, "What is eating Garrett Gilbert?" I mean, they asked him what he learned from this game. He said, "I learned that we got to catch the ball." Way to go endear yourself to your receivers there, Mr. Garrett. So I don't know what's going on down there, but obviously the Texas transition to this more stationary offense. You know, the Horns have had a run first an excellent running quarterback for going on 7 years now with Vince Young for 3, Colt McCoy for 4. Both solid passers, but both very good with their feet too. Garrett Gilbert's more of a Landry Jones, sit back there and in the pocket guy. It's not working at all for the Longhorns.
Well, and they said they were going to run it more. That was the preseason talk, was that Texas was going to go back to more of that running game, use those backs like they have historically, maybe not in the last 5 to 7 years, but historically they've had really good running backs. Obviously, you go back to the Ricky Williamses and even further back to the Earl Campbells. They've been a running back type of team. And the talk was they're going to go back to that this year. But if you can't hold on to the ball, whether it's passing or running, it's troubling either way. I think the Texas defense is really solid. I think Texas defense is going to be probably as good a defense as Oklahoma is going to see all season. But if that offense continues to have issues, and it looks like they may, that could be the area where Oklahoma could exploit. We saw what they did against Florida State's offense. I don't know if we're looking at a repeat of that, but clearly Oklahoma could be opportunistic if Texas allows them to. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman. Remember, News OK's Press Row is sponsored by Eskridge Lexus. Stop in and see them today.